BuckeyeHuddle.com Southern Swing continues. We are in South Florida, American Heritage. Very familiar high school, very familiar human being. Byron Louis, 2025 running back. Byron, I've been waiting all trip for this. I've been preparing for this particular interview, just for this one.
Wow, what's up?
New tactics, maximum information extraction.
Oh, man.
Catching you in a weak area of weakness. It's 90-some degrees out here. You just got off the practice field.
Yeah.
Mentally tired.
No.
I'm going to catch you
not
slipping.
mentally tired. Never
I'm gonna
tired.
catch you slipping on this one.
No, you're not.
All right.
Never tired.
How we doing today? How's spring going?
I mean, spring is ultimately going amazing. You know, with me being a senior, this is my team, and you know, I'm embracing it. I'm enjoying every piece of it. You know, all the guys out here, they come out here and they work every day. They give it their all, and I can't do nothing but give them my all in return. Honestly.
You got Twitter all riled up this afternoon, as you sometimes do. The hourglass emoji. What's happening?
I mean, you tell me. I don't know.
Are we getting a top schools list? Are we getting a decision? I mean, you got these officials scheduled in June. You're not announcing before your officials, are you?
Nah, listen, honestly, man, you know, you just got to wait and find out like everybody else. I see you trying to get the scoop.
Byron.
What's up? I can't give it to you.
Go through back channels.
I told you
I'm not. Make me go through back channels.
I told you I'm not mentally tired. Listen, I'm well aware. I done told you that already. Listen, I'm on my A game. I don't get tired. One thing about me, I don't get tired.
All right.
I don't have a choice.
What's the official visit schedule look like?
Ohio State, Miami, Florida State, and Wisconsin right now. You know, if I plan to take any more visits, that'll be in the summer. You know, I mean, not in the summer, in the season. Mm-hmm. You know, so yeah.
Okay. When were you last at Ohio State?
I want to say I visited this spring practice.
Did you do the whole South Florida Express?
No. It was
earlier.
Nah, it was actually after them.
Okay.
Yeah,
so April.
Yes, after they had found a new running back coach. You know, Coach Locklyn. Right, shout out to him. You know, that's my guy, Coach Walk-On. You know, one of the greatest running back coaches in college football.
Okay. What did you take away from your last visit to Ohio State?
I mean, ultimately, you know, with Coach Alfred leaving and going to Michigan, he just let it be known that I'm still a top priority. Coach Day reassured me that I'm still a top priority and I'm still a guy that they want.
Like most guys, you were a little bit, you know, uncertain of what to think when Coach Alfred left for Michigan. I guess, how important was it for Ohio State to get someone like Carlos Locklyn in there, someone you had a previous relationship with, and could kind of maybe smooth that transition a little bit?
I mean, ultimately, it's a blessing. You know, you don't meet a lot of great coaches like Coach Locklyn. You know, that's real down to earth and honestly just want the best for you and your family. It's gonna put you in the best position. It's gonna teach you everything that you need to know, down to the details, down to blocking, down to running, down to the third level. You know, ultimately, I feel as if Coach Locklyn will be able to take my game to the next level.
So, did Ohio State stay the same, drop, or increase with that situation?
See, I told you I'm not tired. For me, honestly, honestly speaking, you know, a lot of the visits I've been on, you know, they were all fun and, you know, get into the school and seeing the school and experiencing everything. But ultimately, every school is pretty even for me. You know, when I take my officials, it's going to be a lot of business talk, you know, to make sure I'm making the best decision for myself. So, honestly, to answer that question, to sum it all up, all of my schools are even. All of my official visit schools are even. Nobody have an edge. Nobody got.
They all got a shot.
Yes, absolutely.
You're gonna get some pressure from some guys. You're gonna get some pressure from your former teammates, fellow South Florida Expressians.
Yeah.
At Ohio State, you're gonna get the same at Miami,
Florida State, Wisconsin.
How's that gonna go? You got so many guys, kind of connections at all these schools.
I mean, it's. You know, ultimately, I got to make the best decision for myself. Those guys, yes, they're gonna encourage me, but it's not gonna ultimately be my decision off of them. You know, their situation is different than mine. We all play a different position, so I can't base my feelings off of how they feel. You know, I got to make the best decision for me.
What did you make of Quinshon Judkins transferring to Ohio State this offseason?
I mean, I'm happy for Trey. Ultimately, like. Every running back need that 1-2. You can't do it by yourself. You know, the game has changed. You know, you want to be an all-around back. You want to be a 3-down back. You can't go out there and just thug it out by yourself. You know, that's how you get hurt. So for Trey to get some help, and with that insane receiving core, I feel as if Ohio State, they're going to be a problem this year for a lot of people.
Were you surprised? Quinshon's from Alabama, was going to Ole Miss, so big-time SEC program from Alabama. Ohio State doesn't get a lot of kids out of Alabama. Were you kind of surprised that happened, or I guess what was your reaction?
Not at all. I mean, shoot, you guys, any kid that visited Ohio State, they all fell in love with it. It's nothing that Ohio State don't have, and that's scary to say. Like, it's nothing that they don't have for you to be successful, for you to get developed, for you to make it to the next level.
2 Florida schools in your top 4, or your four officials. We won't necessarily call it.
Yeah, my 4 officials.
Are we calling it a top 4?
No, we're calling it 4 officials.
Okay. All right.
This guy.
2 Florida schools. How difficult would that be, I guess, to leave the state?
It wouldn't. My parents want me to make the best decision for myself, and that's what I'm gonna do. At the end of the day, I'm gonna make sure that whatever top school I go to, that's gonna be the school for me.
I'll ask you about Wisconsin a little bit. I don't know if they're new, or I think people are just kind of maybe aware of them kind of being in play here for you.
Yeah.
Coach Fickle, just thoughts on him and what maybe attracts you about Wisconsin.
I mean, Coach Fickle, Coach Spalding, 2 great coaches. Coach Spalding's another great running back coach that's very detail oriented. He produces some of the best backs as Coach Locklyn and Coach David Johnson and Coach Matt Merritt. All of them coaches, they all have the same things. Attention to detail. They gonna make sure that I'm in the right place. But I mean, Wisconsin is RBU in my opinion. Even though I do have them other schools, Wisconsin is very much RBU. They produce some of the best running backs. They have the best run game. I like Wisconsin.
Is there a guy from there you've patterned your game after, or kind of drew your attention toward Wisconsin, like a guy you watched?
Ooh, Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah.
Didn't Jonathan Taylor come out of Wisconsin?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor was nice. I love his contact balance. I love the way he was able to run. Break tackles, able to get out in the open field and just take off. Can't catch him.
So you got your officials for summer. When do you think this is going to be over? Summer, fall? What are we thinking right now?
Dang. I told you I'm not mentally dehydrated. You got to find out when everybody else, boss.
I'm wearing you down, man. I'm wearing you down. We're going to get there. We're going to get there by the end of this.
I told you, listen, I'm here.
I am going to stall. No, I'm just kidding. So, what would you need to see, I guess, on the official? You've been to Ohio State a million times. Is there something important about that official that just for whatever reason you need to see something you haven't yet? Or
no, there's nothing I haven't seen from any of those places. Ultimately, I just got to ask personal questions about, the setup for me. That's really what it is. It's not nothing I haven't seen. It's just ultimately checking and making sure that those schools are the best schools for me. That's simple.
All right. You're off the hook, man.
Thank you.
You survived.
Told you. I got it.
All right, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Have a good one. Good luck.
Come on.